Good evening. I've had better days. I'll be frank with you. I've had better days. Um, let's see. Can you see this? Um, hang on. Positive. I feel like death. I woke up this morning. I felt really, really rough. I really did. I thought, oh, I don't feel that good. Must be something to do with the alcohol last night, but it wasn't. And all day I said to Mrs. H, I'm not feeling that good. She said, well, take a test. You'll be all right. And there it's come back positive. I've got the dreaded COVID. Um, I think I'm all right. Well, I'm not actually, but there we go. Don't have a temperature. Apparently, we've got one of these electronic. I won't do that. The screen, obviously. It says I don't have a temperature, which is good. But I feel pretty rotten, to be honest with you. I went down the pub last night with mates of mine because our local pub is being sold, and I think maybe, I don't know, maybe there was two of the guys down there that's been positive. So I managed to cop it. God, dear, oh dear. So if things get a bit slow tonight, you'll forgive me. I can't fancy me dinner. Mrs. H won't even talk to me. I'm now in isolation in a spare room. Can't cook her dinner. I feel like the old Black Death. That somebody walking along with the old the bells and the red flag saying unclean, unclean. Oh, why am I laughing? Why am I joking? Hey, whatever. It's bound to happen. I've had my jabs, and I'm sure they will protect me. Well, I hope they will anyway. So what have I been up to? Well, to be honest with you, let me just get the comments up here now. To be honest with you, I've kind of cocked up a little bit just for a change. I've got this big old Mountfield self-drive mower. I have no idea. Don't ask me. I did write it down actually. It's a E531, big old machine. I've been sat up there in the outhouse, the shed, summer house, call it what you want, defying me to fix it. Because I can't find any mowers at the moment that they want servicing or they want repairing or flipping, whatever. Apart from the other one, the yellow one. I'm sorry, you'll forgive me. I'm waiting for it to come back. It's all ready to go back together. So I thought I'd have a go at this big old Mountfield. It's a huge machine. It's a beast, quite frankly. And I started stripping it down, and I thought myself at the time, I put it off. But hey, give me something to do. The blade is completely mullered. Anyway, I decided to strip it all down. I was going to do a video on it, and I will do that. I will do it. Show it all in pieces. I think I might have a picture. Hang on a second. Of what it looked like before I touched it. Hang on, bear with me a second. There we go. There we go. Can you see this? If I can bring it up. Come on. How do you do this? Anyway, it's there. It's a bit of a mess. The big old Mountfield. And I do know a trick about getting the name off, by the way, using fishing line. And I'll do that, showing people how to do that. Something I learned in the automotive trade. So I do hope it works. Anyway, took the three engine mountain bolts off. The whole thing needs to be stripped and powder coated. It's an aluminium base. And would you believe it? One of the bolts snapped. Well, bless my soul, I said. Bless my soul. No problem. I thought I'd drill it out. So in went the 1/8-inch drill. And I probably mullered about 6 drills getting it through. And then guess what happened? One snapped right inside the damn thing. So I'm a bit stymied at the moment. Although I do have a diamond tipped drill that I'm going to try and use. It would appear I might need to strip the engine down, put it into a drill press or even a mill press, whereby I can hold it in the right place and drill it all out. We'll wait and see. So this thing owes me a fortune. It really does. Oh, I don't know what I might play around with. Anyway, there we go. That's what I'm up to. So you'll be seeing that coming up fairly shortly. What else is going on? Well, as I said, not feeling that good. Mrs. H is giving me some serious. I mean, serious. I've been sent to the spare bedroom. She won't let me cook her food. And I've already let my the surgery I work for let them know that I won't be in on Monday or Tuesday. Oh, damn COVID! Honest to God, it really makes you feel poorly. However, there we go. But Saturday night, looking forward to having a chat with everybody. If I suddenly fall over, if I fall over sideways, you know what's going on. No, I won't. I promise you. Yeah, there we go. And I've let Mick know, so he's probably on the side. Will probably. I do hope if the worst comes to the worst, he'll jump in for me. I went up and seen him last week with this two-stroke lawn edger, this Victor, and he's got it. We've got it running, but we have identified a few problems with it, and that I think you'll see there's a video coming out, so I won't spoil it for you. Although I missed Riley Boy, unfortunately. There we go. So anyway, there we go. It's a bit of a job slinging 3 words together, to be honest with you. Let's see who's available. Let's have a look. It is Saturday night. Sparky, as always, mate. Good to see you. You're always at the top spot. Good to see you, my friend. Boats Susiawa. You'll forgive me if I get that name wrong, but you're always welcome, my friend. DNR Real Life, yeah. Hello, mate. Good to see you. And Sparky, you're saying hello. Hobby Motor, good evening, Sparky. DNR saying hello to everybody else. Henry Muraski. Henry, Hank, as always, my friends, good to see you. You'll forgive me, I'm not top of the game this evening, but it's good to see you, my friend. One thing's for sure, you guys can't catch it from me, because one thing's for sure, you cannot get COVID over the internet at the moment. But give them time. Give them time. Hobby Motors here. Good evening, Hobby Motors. Good evening, Top Conker. Good to see you, my friend. Everybody saying hello to everybody else. Jordan, good evening, Jordan. Yeah, I'm very well. Well, no, I'm not going to tell you a lie. I'm not that well, mate. But hey, I'm a big boy now. So I'm told. Guys playing with toes. Hi, welcome, my friend. It's lovely to see you. Welcome always. Al McLean saying hello to everybody else. John Clem, big bad John. Just got a superb voice. Good to see you, my friend. Mac 210. Hello, everybody. 36 people already in the room, and you're all welcome, each and every one of you. And each and every one of you saying hello to everybody else. Jordan E. Henry. Where are we? Mark Robbins. Good evening, Mark. Hope you're well, my friend. You'll forgive me. I'm a bit of a snotty nose here going on. Guys playing with toes. I can't speak for everybody, but we are waiting for the season to begin. Texas, no rain so far. Well, we can let you have a bit of rain, my friend. We've had a fair bit of it. But it snowed on me this week. I was here, yes. Anders, good evening, my friend. Lovely to see you. Top man, top YouTuber as well. Bill Shed, hello, Bill. Saying hello to everybody else. DNR, John Clem. You'll forgive me if I miss anybody, but I'm trying to keep up with everything. John Clem, did you fall down the garden again? No, John, I didn't actually. What we've managed to do, Mrs. H bought some mats. I know they're coconut mats or whatever from Aldi, a couple of quid. Laid them on the grass because as you and a lot of people know, I'm not very good on slippery ground, a bit like a dyslexic spider all over the place. And I did take a bit of a tumble the other day. Whatever. Edward Burke, good evening, my friend. I think everybody's saying hello to everybody else. It's really good actually because where are we? Yeah, we got to the bottom of it all. 50. Oh, excuse me, I'm going to blow my nose down this video, and I've had four jabs. Now you're going to see this: a man going on YouTube blowing his nose. I dear. Perhaps this will go viral. Oh God. Oh dear Lord. I don't think it gave you a code actually. Whatever. There's the proof. I'm trying to show it to you. Where are we? The double line. The dreaded double line. Where are we? Greg, good evening, Greg. Nice to see you, my friend. Stella, good evening, Stella, lawnmower lady. I probably want some goose fat rubbing into me chest, girl. Any chance, please? Everybody saying hello. Bruce's shop. Good evening, Bruce. You must be surely on your way home from Mexico very shortly. You won't see me on skating on ice, Michael. No, you certainly won't, mate. If you see me on slippery ground, I'm not good, to be fair. There we go. So we've got 35 people in the room this evening. It's 7:15. Mick's going to give me a call, so bear with me a second. Hang on. Hiya, Mick. Yeah, struggling a bit, mate. Not at the moment. No. Do you want me to be? Hang on a second. Right, here's our Mick.
Well, you got COVID?
Yeah, I've got it, mate.
Well, you know you were down my gap on Monday night.
Yeah.
Or Monday, the other day. Was it Monday?
It's Monday afternoon. Yeah, it was.
Well, knowing that you've now got COVID and you were down my gap on Monday, I just went and done a test.
Yeah, go on.
You never guess what?
Go on.
I haven't got COVID.
Give it time, my boy. Give it time. I told you not to snog me. Oh, Sue did. Oh my Lord! I do. Well, let's see. So there goes the sympathy vote. Oh Lord. So yeah, let's bring a few people up, so at least you can have a yap between yourselves, between me being a snotty nose, sneezing, coughing, and God knows what else. I dread to think. Excuse me. Do beg your pardon. So I'm going to put the invite out. Hang on a second. There we go. Bill. Good evening, Bill. Nice to see you, my friend. So let's see who's in the basement or like to pop into the basement. Say hello. Oh, Lordy. How did you spend your Saturday day? My missus will not let me go out. She's drawn a line in the sand. But hey, however, the best thing about it all is I get a chance to speak to these wonderful people.
Not me. I'm not wonderful.
You are, mate. You're more than wonderful. You and Bruce are my favorite.
Bruce, how you doing, Bruce?
How you doing, guys? Good to see you.
Good.
Welcome to the sick house.
Yeah,
Oh,
we've dodged a few bullets here too.
It's all good fun, mate. It really is. Bill, good to see my friend Bill. Well,
not sure why I'm not showing up here.
Well, it's I'm to be honest with you. You'll forgive me. I'm a bit behind the times then. All right, it's not the first day this year.
Yeah, and you got
right, mate.
You got the three oldest guys on the YouTube team right here. We can't help it.
Right, mate. And to be honest with you, Bruce, the best looking dudes.
Hey, come on now.
I just gave myself a haircut.
Looking good, mate. Looking good.
Where's Bill? Who's Bill? I mean,
I think Bill's from
guy
Texas.
playing with. I'm not,
Yep,
frankly,
I'm
I'm
from
not
Texas.
sure, Henry, but I brought him up. He has to have a chat with us. Whatever. So,
Trying to figure out the cam. It doesn't make sense.
yeah, whatever. I mean, I'll be very careful. I've got my moderators in place, so I'm sure it won't be a problem. Oh, I've lost him again. There we go. So, how you doing, guys? Good to see you as always. Welcome to Saturday night. If I fall off my perch in a minute, you'll understand why.
I'm sorry to hear that you got the COVID.
Yeah. It turns out. Look at this. Look, there goes the sympathy vote. I didn't believe I'd ever get it. Can you see this? I'm not sure you can actually see it.
It's hard to see.
Yeah, it's hard to see. We'll take your word for it, Phil.
I got the double line anyway. It came up really quickly.
How you feeling?
In honesty, like death.
As he laughs.
Well, there again, it's compared to some of the things I've had to put up with in my life. Hey, what is a code?
Yeah.
I've had the jabs like you guys have, and I'm sure they will protect us from the worst of it all. And I do hope so.
Hopefully, it'll keep you out of the hospital.
Yeah, I don't. We're not going to that point. The same as Mrs. H said, Bruce. You wait till tomorrow morning when it really kicks in. I felt poorly this morning when I woke up.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so
whatever. It's. I mean, there's a lot of people a lot worse off than what I am. That's a fact.
That's right.
It just started then, right?
Yeah. It started. I went to bed last night, no problem whatsoever. During the evening, I felt a bit poorly. And then this morning I woke up, I thought, dear Lord, that's one heck of a hangover. No, I don't mind a hangover if I worked for it, but I hadn't worked for it even. Yeah, Andrew, you be careful, my friend. You might catch
How you doing, mate? I just thought I'll be, be careful tonight on the show. So
yeah, you'll be absolutely fine, mate. It's
just keeping a distance, mate. That's all.
Yeah,
it's not smell-o-vision.
No, exactly. So, are you due home this weekend, Bruce? Aren't you? If I remember right.
I'm going home tomorrow. Yeah.
Oh wow!
It takes a whole day to get. Takes a whole day to get there. Like there's no. It's just.
So we'll start seeing some videos again. Thank goodness.
Yeah, I think I'll. I got a weed whacker on the bench that I left there in December, and I'll start there.
Okay. Sorry, Henry. Sorry, mate. Say again.
No, I said the weed whacker's still sitting there, huh?
Yeah.
Big old chain on it.
Yeah.
I should actually do a video when I take all the chains off the toolboxes. Eh?
Yeah.
I've got this big old Mountfield ES or E531. Damn great thing. I think it's a commercial style, whatever. And I managed to snap off one of the mounting bolts in the engine.
Yeah.
So I'm going to play around with a diamond tipped. Have I got it here? No, I've thrown it away. Yeah, a diamond tipped boring drill. But what I'm thinking about doing, I'll probably ask a bit of advice from you guys. I'm thinking about splitting the motor so I can mount the bottom of the sump, so I can bring the drill down square.
Oh yeah.
To drill it all out. I don't. Is it really
use the hole? Use the hole in the deck to line up and hold your drill bit steady.
Sure. The problem I've got, you see, Bruce, is I snapped off an 8mm pilot jet inside.
Ooh,
and we all done it. Have we all done it or not?
Okay, I use acetone and transmission fluid as a penetrating fluid, and then I heat it a bit so it sizzles. Just
yeah,
hot, not super hot, and then work on it. But watch your finger.
No,
I had this in today. Done a service on that.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Throw that out underhand.
The only problem I've got, I don't know what's wrong with it. Basically, it runs and it cuts out after like 10, 15 minutes.
Oh,
Gets lots of things.
I was tempting to do, the coil, but I don't know.
Just take the lid off and run it without the cap on the gas tank. It might be sucking like a straw.
Good evening, my friend. How are you, Klaus? Good to see you, my friend.
Are you doing, Klaus?
I always advertise this with stream with meet the experts, meet the guys that really know what they're talking about.
You better start looking for some.
No. Stop searching for compliments.
And here, Klaus, your speaker, your mic's not on.
Hang on, Klaus.
Amateur.
Amateur.
So, anyways, Phil, can't you drill continuously and get that bolt through the other way instead of trying to take it out?
Yeah, there's no room coming through from the other side. I've fouled up against the engine sump itself, Henry.
Oh, okay.
So
I think
I'm
you snapped off a
seriously
drill
thinking
bit in
about
it, too.
stripping the side of the motor off, and then I can mount it in a mill or a drill press, so I can get a nice square down on with a diamond drill.
Yeah,
I would try and not take it apart. That's a lot of work getting everything
that's
back.
what I was going to say. That's a
Yeah,
lot of
it
work.
is a lot of work. I've tried doing it freehand tonight, to be fair, and I only spent 5 minutes there because to
you
be
feel
frank,
like
when
shit.
we were cleaning up to it, and it was moving. I couldn't keep it in the right place.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a big old 10 mil drill. It takes some holding.
Mm-hmm.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah, we got it,
Alright.
Klaus.
Yep,
You
loud
might-
and clear.
Okay.
Well, thank
All right.
God.
Thanks.
I mean, this thing, as always, I've spent far too much time and far too much money on it. I'm into it now, so I have to finish the job off.
Worst case scenario, can you run it with the 3 bolts holding the engine down?
Well, there is only 3 anyway, Bruce.
Ooh, that changes everything.
Yeah,
Yes. Yeah.
yeah.
Do you have a? Is there a bit sticking out on the engine of the broken bolt?
On the side that I can't get to, yes, there is,
Oh.
but I can't get to it. What I tried to do is there was a piece. I guess there was about 4 or 5 mils sticking out that I managed to get a purchase on.
Yeah.
But and I welded a bolt onto it, or not onto, I should say, but that gave way.
It's when you have those self tapping screws, that
Yeah.
those is it a Honda or Briggs?
It's a Honda.
It's
Yeah.
a Honda. Okay, yeah.
Pretty old.
The galvanic corrosion. There's no way you're gonna get it out. I mean, you're gonna take off the ear or the part of the engine if you can get a good grip on it.
Yeah.
It'll break it. It's
Sure.
not coming apart. I pilot first, and then I just go through the steps of 1 mil at a time.
Sure.
Rob,
Yeah.
how you doing?
Good evening.
Hi, Rob. Hi, Rob.
And then if you get started well and it's centered really good, at the end, right before you can basically see the threads, just run a tap through and you're home free.
Sure.
I think he's got a drill bit snapped off in
Yeah,
there
I've got
already.
Yeah, he snapped off it.
Oh. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I didn't get. Oh, I'm sorry.
Which is a lot harder than the bolt, right? It's a lot harder than the bolt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I've tried all sorts to try and shift it, to try and get into the flukes and turn it, but
Is there any place you can buy dynamite?
We've all been there. We've all been there.
there is something called alum that I've been playing with.
You had one. Sorry, to interrupt you, Phil, but didn't you have one similar 2 weeks ago that you
Yeah,
beat?
and
You got it?
I sorted it. But there is a thing called alum, ALUM,
Yes.
that you can make a solution up and it will destroy or melt steel, but not aluminium.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Right, guys, I'll catch you soon.
Yeah, all right, Andy, all the best, mate.
Just
Is that the stuff you put on a Conker store?
Yeah,
I've thought about playing around with it, Bruce, to be honest with you. I mean, I can't do any more harm than I've already done,
Right. Well, my old saying, right? If it's broken, you can't break it.
no.
Yeah.
Very, very true. Hi, Steve. Good to see you, my friend.
You've all heard it.
Yeah, so I'm
Yeah.
thinking about maybe using this alum, which I mean, I think you mix it with hot water, how I understand, and then you soak the aluminium with the piece in it, and it will destroy the steel. I don't know what your feelings are on that. I mean, what do you think?
I think you're
That
better off.
sounds good. It sounds good, but I never heard of any of it like that.
Yeah,
I
spelled
think your problem is bigger
ALUM.
than.
There he is.
Hi,
Yeah.
Bill.
I think your
Good to see
problem is
you, my
bigger
friend.
than
Hi,
something you
Bill.
would mix with water.
How we doing, Bill?
Had a technical difficulty there. Forgot to
There
plug
you
it in.
40
Right,
now.
I've got a question, Conk, my old mate.
Hello, mate.
I've obviously I've been doing that welder. I've got it up and running. Now I've got a piece of steel here. Can you blow me up?
Yeah, hang on a second. Bear on a second. There you go.
Can we see that?
Yeah.
Now,
Are you trying to weld? Are you trying to weld flux core or regular steel with
it's
gas?
flux core that, Henry.
Now, is it burning back on the wire?
You mean the pushback?
No, not the pushback. When you go to strike the arc, is it sizzling backwards the wire? Is it melting backwards?
I don't know, mate. To be honest, I'm not a savvy with welding,
Yeah.
but
What is it you're trying to do, Rob?
well, I'm doing a project, but with this welder, it's not even penetrating. It's like, how can I explain it? It's like popcorn.
Yeah. Reverse your polarity first. Try that. So your arc is going down and you're burning wire down. You know, because
It might have been set up for a
For
dual
gas.
welder set up for MIG first, and if it's been converted to flux core, you have to change your polarity.
right.
How's that, Hank?
Ah, right, okay. So the next question, how do I do that?
Just take your positive wire and your negative wire and reverse them
Behind the
Right.
cover.
Inside the
Okay.
welding machine, mate.
on
You'll
the
see it.
feeder. On the feeder, you'll see.
Well, it
the way
won't.
they're connected.
If I blow up and do me, it won't matter, will it?
You won't blow up anything.
Take the little cover off, and you'll actually see a little diagram for positive and negative, and a fairly soft, pliable number 6 wire will be going to the terminals, and you'll be able to.
Thank you very much, sir.
Give that a shot.
That's a ferro lump of steel there, Rob, isn't it? You're playing. You're trying to.
Yeah, mate,
Yeah,
that's just part of. Well, I don't think the missus would have let me, bring the full thing in house. So
That's a bit unreasonable.
yeah, I thought that as well.
Yeah, we all hit that wall.
But yeah, it's. I'll try that. I think you're right there, Hank, because the gentleman what I got it off, he was obviously he works in a garage, so he's probably had it set up with gas bottle on it.
Probably.
But especially,
What's her name's Simone's having the same problem, and I told her do the same thing. You know.
Yeah.
I did that when I got mine from my brother-in-law. He was using MIG, and I too cheap, so I went to flux core and flipped the polarity.
I mean, but I tend to find the flux core a bit better.
Well, flux core is good for outside welding when you got air blowing all over the place. You know, and it's a little more smoky, and and with flux core you have to spend time welding. It's not like hard wire with gas where you can hit it and go.
Yeah.
Because flux core is just a little bit of wire shielded inside is the flux.
It's
You
hollow.
It's a core,
It's like solder, but tougher.
Yeah.
So there's very little metal around the flux.
what about the settings, though, Henry? What about
What's
the
that?
settings on the actual welder itself? Should it be like high settings?
Again, that depends on the material you're welding, how thick it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've done quite a bit of flux core, and I have had better luck welding a little hot.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh,
Hank, if you don't mind, I'll if I get any problems, if you drop me a number, I'll give you a ring actually, and because you seem more savvy with it than me, to be honest.
Henry's your man. Henry is your man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I appreciate that. Thank you.
it would cost you too much money to call me from the UK. Just send me
You all right? Don't worry.
send me an email and could probably do a FaceTime.
Okay.
It'd be cheap, nothing. You know?
Check you out. How do you know how to FaceTime?
no, but you can use Facebook Messenger,
Yeah.
not Apple Messenger.
Yeah.
There's a little.
Yeah,
I never got to terms with the flux cord. I mean, I have a cheapo Chinese welder. I never, and honestly, I'm not very good at welding, but I never got to terms with the messy flux cord welds until I got a gas bottle and reversed the polarity. Now it's tolerable. I mean, for me, it's I'm still not good at it, but it's a lot easier for me to adjust the heat in the weld. You know, for whether it's thick or thin.
Yeah.
And I think it took me a little while to get the hang of the feed speed of the wire.
That's
because
right.
it would keep, pushing it back because it was too fast.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I think it's a factor.
Bruce, you're muted.
Welding flux core with gas is good too, because you're getting a nice clean weld,
Okay.
So you could weld flux core with gas too,
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
My last video, I just welded outside in flux core, and
I was looking at that and I'm thinking like that didn't look like when I was welding with flux core. that was not the same. Maybe they're different cords. I don't know.
Oh, and Rob, are you welding with the cap on for the gas? Do you have the cap screwed onto the end of the gun? There's a cap about that long and about that round, and you can unscrew that, and that gives you a better flux core weld as well.
Yeah, if you have
you need more.
Yeah, gas shielding cover on, which is the copper or whatever cover on where the tip goes.
Yeah.
It's like the shield, like the screw-on shield, yeah?
Yeah, take
that's
that
a
off.
shield for your gas. You could take that off actually and weld your flux core without that on.
And use more of a stick out.
Yeah, they do sell a cover just specifically to cover the threads and the brass on the tip, because flux core is very dirty. It a lot of smoke and a lot of
BBs.
Yeah, little and they'll stick to your threads, onto the brass, But they do sell a shield that'll cover that.
Pigeon poo, close. Yeah, mine's more like seagull poo. But there we
go.
Mine
does, Al.
They do. They do sometimes, yeah.
It takes time.
Thanks, Al.
Don't get me wrong, I'm all right at welding. Well, at least think I'm. But it's just obviously I'm not, like I said, I'm not clued up or savvy with these welders, so I think I'm doing a good job as long as I'm not blowing myself up. Happy days.
Yeah. Just don't stand in a pool of water and weld. You'll be all right.
And that's from the expert.
Yeah, it's a nice little project though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Phil, what have you been up to, my friend? You sat there and quietly. We don't get a chance to have a chat very often.
Well, yeah, I know. I was actually on last week, but I went in on incognito. I didn't turn my account on when I was in.
Right, yeah.
Because I just wanted to watch it. Sometimes you're in the mood to just sit and relax.
Yeah. Well, you're surrounded by experts. Well, apart from me, but you're surrounded by experts here. They got most of these things. I just sit there and play around with the mouse, and cough and sneeze occasionally. Makes me feel good.
I joke here that I say I can fix absolutely anything that I know how to fix.
look at Anders's comment that the angle grinder is his best friend when he's welding.
Yeah.
I know that feeling. Yeah, there we go.
You can't make a mistake with welding. I mean, you've welded and it don't look good. You grind it off and start again.
It's like a magic wand, isn't it? To grind with welding.
But I must admit, I watched some people using a grinder, and you think, "Oh my lord!" Without the shield on them and stuff, and you think, "Oh dear, oh dear." It only takes one slip, and then you're in real trouble with those things because they don't know that.
I have one of my grinders has that real coarse bristle brush on it. I mean, that thing, if it hits your clothes, you need a new T-shirt or you need a new jacket. Yeah. And
new T-shirt and underpants.
That too. I'm scared of it.
One of my blue coats got sucked into a grinder.
As the old joke goes, bring me my brown pants.
Another thing with flux core is you can't go over. Once you weld it, you can't go over it without chipping out the So if you're going to go over a weld, clean it with a chipping hammer, with a wire brush, and because it's exactly like stick welding.
Ouch.
And you get that cover, like a glass cover on the weld.
Yes, because with stick welding, the flux is on the rod.
On the rod, yeah.
Yeah, the only thing I've ever found problems with for me for welding is there's two things. A, I can't see where it's going, and B, I can't see where it is. So all in all, I've got a few problems.
So hold on, let me get it. You can't see where it's going. I'm sorry.
They make all kind of lenses, Phil. Do you have an automatic lens?
I put it to the job, and the chap there my mate tried to teach me as well. He said, "You're too far away. You're too far away. Now you're too close. No, you're not even touching it now." I'm I give up.
Yeah, you can get them off auto, can't you?
Hank, I got one of those again, cheapo automatic
lenses.
Yeah. They suck. They are not. They suck.
The cheap ones do. You got to get a good lens.
Yeah.
That way you can adjust the power of what you're looking at.
Yeah.
And the fact how fast it changes.
Yeah.
And then you could have a grinding mode where it's clear like a belt.
Yeah. I mean, mine it's either too dark or not dark enough, or I got damn it! I have to go spend money again.
Do you guys have a Harbor Freight over there?
We do. It's a Harbor Freight. Well, we don't have Harbor Freight, but we have something similar, and this is their version, and it's not good.
That's probably not where you want to get something like that.
No.
Or
Amazon.
Nope, my welding tools are lavish at Harbor Freight.
Yeah, I must admit, the helmet I got is come on,
nice.
Man.
Oh dear Lord.
Oh, what you got there, Ken?
That's little. Do you have two?
No,
It's a diet version. It's half size.
I'll have 5 or 6.
Half the calories, so you have to grab 2.
I tell you, John Deere X300, easiest tractor to work on.
You get the right filter?
I got everything. I mean, I put the deck belt was generic. It worked like a charm. I mean, I was done in 30 minutes with everything. Full tune-up, belt change, clean the deck.
Which filter was it? The short one or the long one?
Short one. But actually, I don't know. It actually looks like the long one, to be honest with you. It's not like a Briggs. It's like a regular Cowie with a little extra length on it.
Okay.
The 1394 worked good.
Yeah.
So that's all right.
Phil, I'm just going to go and get me dinner. So take care. All my cheese.
All right, Rob. Good to see you. Always welcome. Always.
Thanks for your support and advice. Appreciate that.
You're welcome, my friend. Anytime.
Enjoy, Rob.
Take care, guys.
Flip those wires.
Where's Mr. Clem?
Rob's a nice guy, I tell you. He's nice. I like watching his content. He's a nice guy.
Where's Clem?
Well, he's bad mouthing you at the moment.
All that nice guys.
Matt.
I am.
Hey, Luke.
Take care of those ice cream balls. You run outside.
So
You
you've
know
done
what?
about
Here, the ice cream truck is pretty high tech. I get a text message 5 minutes before it runs by the house, so I can go stop him. You know.
Oh, I can hear him a mile away. Yeah.
Yeah.
They know the neighborhoods with all the kids.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to work out ice cream and bottled water can. I'm not quite sure how that works.
Well, yeah, but you ever get like the head rush with the ice cream? You got to drink water.
Put out the
the
cold.
brain freeze. Brain
Brain
freeze. That's
freeze,
horrible.
yeah.
What have you been up to, then, Luke? I mean, you're a very busy man recently. I know you are.
I have been pretty busy. Yeah, today I've just been servicing a mower. It's been in my shed about a week actually. I hadn't got onto it. I got a job lot of stuff today. I've brought them home and packed them up today. Should be some good videos and good fixes. One actually worked straight off the bat. I mowed my lawn with it, so that was a bonus.
That's nice.
Yeah. The only thing that's wrong with it is it's got the wheel caps missing. I think I might have some.
All
So
right,
that'd be good.
Bear me a second, guys. Henry, you're in charge, mate.
Okay, Hawaiian trip. We're gonna have a Hawaiian trip giveaway.
I haven't gone yet. I haven't gone yet.
Hawaiian trip.
Are you home yet, Bruce? Are you home now or not?
Tomorrow.
I weren't quite
Tomorrow
sure.
you leave? Tomorrow
We
you
leave Mexico tomorrow afternoon.
Okay.
Cool, that's flown, isn't
I
it?
don't do well on the travel days. I don't like them.
I don't.
You know, Bruce, I got to
don't
wonder.
know.
My wife's going to Mexico tomorrow. Should I know something?
Aha.
Where's she going?
Mexico.
Oh,
Well, you know, she's an aerospace auditor, and she's up and about all the time. So you stop asking after a few years.
Wait. You mean planes we're flying in get made in Mexico?
So I said, oh yeah, no, parts are made in Mexico because they've got cheap labor.
Yeah. We had a job here in Connecticut that we were doing for what's his name there, the big
Elon.
the churches that they put up all over the place. Not churches.
Jehovah's?
Yeah. And they stated no Mexican parts on this whole job. The sprinkler guys were putting up their sprinklers. They came back. They look at the elbows. Every elbow was made in Mexico. They made them tear down the whole sprinkler system. And
Really?
That's hard ass.
I thought you were going to say they wanted it filled with holy water.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
No, they had the 12 bulls holding up the tank or whatever, you know. Yeah.
Wow.
The baptismal tank.
I didn't know you could buy sprinkler fittings that weren't made in Mexico.
Well, they got them. I remember doing a job that the steel was made in Canada. We had to grind off the Canada.
Yeah.
Good steel. You just had to take off the made in Canada part.
Yeah.
Hey, all of our castings when I worked for that machine tool company years ago, all of it was Canada iron. They had the best iron.
Yeah.
And aluminum.
Yep. Yeah, Alcoa, right? Yeah.
We have a space grade aluminum. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, when you go to Mexico, you don't need a COVID test to get in, but you need one to get out.
Not now, as of yesterday.
Oh, really?
Not for us Canadians. We missed out by 2 days. We don't have to get a test to get home.
Oh, that's a bonus, isn't it?
If you're from Canada, yeah. If you're from Texas, not so much.
Right. It could be. That was quite a pain in the neck for everybody, and I don't think it had any merits, regardless of your feelings.
And they won't let you carry the
COVID.
test.
Yeah, but COVID's everywhere now. It's everywhere.
Are you looking forward to getting back, Bruce?
Yes, I am. Yeah, we're ready.
Yeah.
You know.
Back in that shop, fiddling with engines again.
Hmm.
Get my
I
truck
spent all
fixed up.
winter buying stuff and piling up, and now I've got umpteen weed eaters and edgers and lawnmowers, basically filling every available corner.
Yeah.
All ready to go. It's frustrating.
No,
when there's
we
nothing
still
to
have
fix.
frost in the ground, so if nothing's coming in. Oh, I got one commercial machine coming in, most likely, an aerator,
Ah,
and it should be easy. It won't start.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did
Got an
my first
email.
cut yesterday.
Yeah, I got an email on it.
This guy was supposed to bring his tractor to my house, drive it up. He goes, "Oh, battery's dead again." I'm like, "What do you mean battery dead?" I go there, the key's in the on position.
What else?
No, I had to walk like a quarter mile down to his house with my charging pack. You know?
Weren't
Easy
it
fix.
good when
Yeah,
they
well, I think
they still put pull cords as well as a battery on them? On some mowers they did for a while, didn't they? They put
Well,
put the
snap,
pull cord on.
snappers do, like most of the rear engine riders do,
Yeah,
Yeah.
snappers.
and some of the zero turn.
Hi,
Oh,
John.
God.
Hey, John.
hello,
You're late, John.
Mr.
John, you're
Clem.
late.
I'm sorry. I'll
Conker is
tighten
still
up.
the controls.
Yeah.
How are y'all today?
We're good. We're good.
There he is.
How are you,
Good.
John?
Doing good.
Hi guys.
He's back.
Had a bit
Hey,
of a
Conker.
coughing fit there.
John's been busy today, hasn't you, John? Sent me
Yeah,
a video
for a
there.
change, I was. Yeah.
Well, did you go take a few Tylenol, Phil? And now you're feeling a little better?
Sorry, Bruce, missed it. Say again.
Oh, I just wondered, did you go back and take a couple of Tylenol and now you're feeling better?
Oh, yeah. I need more of that, mate.
There's a couple of these.
Yeah. Excuse me. Yeah, terrible. There we go.
Oh, I was actually searching for two-stroke diesels yesterday.
Yeah, I saw that yesterday too.
I have no idea. You guys, you're the experts. What's this all about?
Diesels.
I don't.
They
I
sound
don't.
cool.
I don't touch diesels at all.
Never
Me
heard of
either.
one.
Yeah, they sound.
I haven't.
Yeah.
It's
do have
possible,
a
but they
couple
sound
of
like a
diesels.
four-stroke when it's a little single-cylinder two-stroke diesel.
Now, is that for those little model airplanes or something?
I saw
Well,
weed eaters.
Yeah.
We
But they had two-stroke diesels in the big rigs too. They had those.
My ride-ons are the Kubota. They're the three-cylinder Kubota, and they rarely go wrong. I've never had anything go wrong with them. Just a belt or something,
Oh,
but never
Kuba.
anything internal.
Maybe that's why I don't see them. They're not breaking them, so nobody's selling them to me.
I must admit, I'm not a great fan of two strokes. I've got history with them, and normally bad history.
I'll tell you who's
It's all about the approach, Phil. It's all
Yeah,
about
they
the
can be
approach.
fiddly
I know.
and a pain, but
Yeah, Rob,
If you-
that
if
was just on here. He's excellent with two strokes.
Yeah, he is. He's into it big time.
Yeah.
Two-strokes are my world. I probably do 10 weed eaters for every single motor.
Wow.
I love them.
in theory, there's not too much that can really go wrong with them. As long as you check,
There isn't.
as long as you check that
Carburetor,
piston's good
yeah.
to start with.
Yeah.
Check the piston's good to start with, and then that's a good starting point.
Yeah, you open it up, you put a metering diaphragm in the carburetor, you put new fuel lines in, and it starts 90% of the time.
90%.
Oh, Bill,
Yeah, 90.
Yeah.
The other
It's
10%.
why was that easy?
It's a 10%.
It's the
Yes,
10% that
10%
gets you.
We get the 10%ers.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 10% is the 90% of the time.
Yeah,
I've
there
got
you
one
go.
that's been sitting for months that I play with it occasionally, and everything's perfect. There's nothing wrong with it, and it won't start.
The first thing I do is take the exhaust off and the carb off and look at the piston through both sides.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what I do.
Perfect.
I got a camera. I look inside with the camera.
Oh yeah, because I've made the mistake
18
before,
bucks.
not checking, doing other
change everything,
repairs
right?
on it,
Yeah.
and it's damaged.
Yeah, you look inside. If you see that little burn, well, looking with the camera, you see that little burn mark along where the exhaust port is. And you just put the plug back in and walk over to the can. You take the gas cap or fuel tank or whatever you might want off of it.
Yeah, the
Throw it
aluminum.
away.
Like my last video. Boom, throw it away.
Yeah.
It's not worth the aggro, is it? On some, it's just not worth it.
I've done one of those today, Hank.
yeah.
It's my neighbors, so I can't just go boom. So I switched a couple of fuel lines and vacuum lines, and I cleaned the carb. It runs okay, but it will not idle.
No.
Did you
It-
play with the
it's,
low side of the adjustment?
Yeah, I've done. I mean, if I adjusted
sure
it
you have,
more,
yeah.
the threads of the adjusting screws will wear
What is it,
out.
Klaus?
You know,
Oh,
Yeah, well, mate.
cheapo Chinese Wuhan model. I don't know. It doesn't even have a name other than chainsaw.
Did you spray any like fluid around the flywheel and stuff to see that you sure?
It is not even worth taking apart.
I agree with
No,
you.
no, don't
Klaus.
take it apart though. Let it run and just
Yeah.
shoot some.
Yeah.
Have you done
But
your
it-
vacuum thing on vacuum and pressure? Did you do that
I-
on it?
No, I don't need to. It has a vacuum leak.
I agree with you, Klaus.
Yeah, it's
It
one
has a
of those
vacuum
surface
leak.
deal.
Do you guys, I'm going to ask, you're all good at this stuff, right? Do you think the new 681 super lean fuel for two strokes is now killing the diaphragms more often than the old guys?
absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Like I
No,
took that.
I
took that
I didn't get
chainsaw
that,
from
Bruce.
No, he
Okay.
broke up a little bit.
Oh,
I didn't get that, Bruce. Try again.
Say again, Bruce.
okay. I took that old chainsaw from 1968, right? It has bad crank seals, but I put fuel in it and it ran and started and I could adjust it. You get something that's 5 years old, that's got 50-to-1 mix, and the diaphragms are shot. I think it's the dryness of the new fuels.
It is.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's the ethanol.
Yeah,
But
I
yeah,
buy the
It's
weed eaters
just that it's
online.
50-to-1. There's no
It
oil.
evaporates so fast inside, it dries them out.
The
Because
corn-
it's 50-to-1. There's
corn
hardly
alcohol.
any oil there.
No good.
Yeah.
No good.
See,
I
that,
think
that tells me
manufact-
two-strokes are a black art. They were a black art.
Manufacturers and gas companies are,
Steve says hi, Trudy.
you know.
I like the sound of a two-stroke, though. I love the revvy, screamy sound. I love
Oh,
it.
yeah. Remember the old Castoir from we used to race carts many years ago?
Yeah.
The smell of
I had one that
Castoir
ran
was
once.
always better
Yeah.
than, well, most
But
of them.
I think in terms of that designer fuel, you can get. I think I was noticing that when I was looking through all the products, Terrell Fixes All did a test on all the.
I saw that.
yeah.
Yeah.
You guys are getting the stick on some of these products because some of it is just regular ethanol-free fuel. It's not alkylate fuel.
No, because the Aspen and the steel mix were the best two, weren't they? I think.
right.
If I
Yeah.
remember rightly.
And they're both alkylate fuels.
Yeah.
So
I've used
it-
Aspen and they do really run really
Yeah.
clean. I've used it, but
Yeah.
it's expensive. I can't warrant doing it for
Right,
work.
right,
Using
not
it for
feeling
work,
well,
it's
mate.
too expensive.
Yeah.
Use it at the end
But-
of the season.
But if
Yeah.
you have one of those machines where it's been sitting for not long enough to not start, but long enough to run a little crappy.
Yeah, I've had that.
About
yeah.
2 months.
You-
Yeah.
you-
With a two-stroke, 2 months.
Yeah, you don't want to use the really expensive fuels on that to begin with. It doesn't clean enough.
Yeah.
Regular fuel cleans. It's a lot more degreasing and a lot
Yeah.
more solvent.
Detergent fuel.
Has anybody
Yeah,
got the answer for a honey oakie, by the way?
What was that, Phil?
Anybody got the answer for a honey oakie?
A honey oakie.
Yeah,
Oh.
Tom had a question. If the old, like he was asking if the old saws used, 16-to-1, 32-to-1. I have a saw that actually says 12-to-1 from the 50s, but that's when they used to use motor oil.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
I got 16-to-1. So yeah.
I think
A lot
if,
of the old McCullochs
if you do
were 16 and-
if you
Yeah.
do 25-to-1 in an old saw with modern fuel, you can't hurt it. You can't, even if it says anything more.
It
If
just
it's
25-to-1,
smokes,
that's
well,
almost
just
oil.
smoke to the end of it.
I would be nervous on the old ones because of all the clearances. They're pretty sloppy,
Mhm.
Especially the needle bearings on the connecting rod.
But it still gets oil.
Oh no, it still gets oil, but the synthetic versus the syrup of years ago, I don't know.
Yeah,
You guys saw that one start yesterday, right? Did some of you see
yeah. It sounded nice.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, it sounded
100
really nice.
cc with no compression release. It's
I'll
like
give
a
you-
kung fu. I've only got 3 of them.
Yeah, that's a bad shoulder in the making.
I have got a bad shoulder at the moment. I wouldn't be pulling it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But it was like, I
Nick
can
and
only
I
try and
did-
start
Nick
that
and I
thing
did
3
a
times.
video on Monday about the lawnmower edger. It was the Victor Edger 2-stroke, and that screamed its head off. It
They
really
do
did,
rev a bit, don't they? They do.
Oh Lord, talk about it's a bit gnarly. Put it that way. Good God.
I did one of the smaller pro saws from Steel about 2 weeks ago or so. It clocks in at 14,000 RPMs a minute.
Wow.
So the one I did yesterday is 8,500 RPMs or 9,000 max.
Yeah.
We used to raise the rotary 2-strokes for kart racing, and they would peak at 16.5 on the
Yeah.
rotary valves.
Yeah.
But they already were going down the straight until they seized. And you went from
Yeah.
16,500 to 0 in a microsecond.
Yeah.
Well, 25
always
years
been
ago,
that.
rotary was it. If you wanted to go over 10,000 RPM, it was the only motor that would do it.
Yeah, exactly right. Yeah.
So now that I've got that old motor running, I'm going to take it all apart and put it all back together again with good parts. Isn't
Yeah.
that crazy?
No, that's what this is all about, Bruce. This
It is,
this
yeah.
all about. Yep.
I was so happy when it fired up, like And then I've only got, like I said, I've only got 3 moves in me to start that thing, and it's a full kung fu move. Or
Yeah.
something.
Was that an
I've only
American
got-
home light or is it a home light Terry from Canada?
Pardon me?
Is it the American home light or a home light Terry from Canada?
I think it's the American one.
Oh, okay. Because the one made in Canada was the home light Terry.
Yeah, right. No, it's not. It just says home light, but it's one's. I'm using parts from a 1966 C5170 cc, and I'm using the other parts from the 68, but they just say home light on them.
What weight is it? What weight?
I'll look when I get home, though. I'll look when I get
60,
home.
70 cc. That thing must be thirsty.
Yeah.
It must use a lot
Oh,
of
it was
air.
drinking out of that container. I saw that.
Yeah.
No, that was the 100 cc one.
Yeah.
And that was sucking that on that hose.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, did you see that?
It
That's
wasn't
cool.
like the tank was connected to it, you know.
What weight is the saw? How heavy is it?
Was it about 30
I think it's all aluminum. It's not that bad, but there's no vibration assistance on it whatsoever.
At
Just
least
imagine-
20, 25 pounds.
Back in the day, going to work on a real freezing
Oh.
cold morning, starting that
Oh.
we're using all day.
The white fingers, Johnny. The white fingers. Yeah.
I get that bit. I have to use my battery powered stuff for the handheld.
It's
Otherwise,
got a
I get no man.
0.4 pitch. Oops, sorry.
Are you going to use the existing bar that came with it?
No, I'm gonna go and get a 32-inch with a 0.404 and a 6.2 chain. Big link. No
Wow.
cheating.
Wow.
And then I'll probably start it only when I get drunk on barbecues and stuff.
If that's so, you could use a full skip chain with that.
Yeah.
But it must have a great torque. The engine, it must have great
I
torque.
think it's gonna have, yeah.
Oh, that thing's probably got torque through the whole RPM range.
Yeah.
We want to see you cut up a tree with it, Bruce.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like an
I'll
oak
take
tree, I
down,
should
hey,
imagine.
I'll take down my apple tree like George Washington did.
With the big red, whatever they call them over in America there. Well, it's Canada. The red, what do they call them? The red trees or something.
Yeah, the big,
Oh,
big
maple.
one.
Maple.
Trees.
Yeah.
No, the big ferns, the big.
You mean the
They grow to
cedars?
about 200
Cedars.
miles higher. Or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
Oh, the citrus spruce.
Yeah, when they go, you get out the way.
We don't have any of those around Red Deer. We got scrawny poplars and skinny spruce. Except
You
in
should
my
live-
front yard.
Should live in Texas. There's no water. There's no trees.
No.
Right. Well, just east of here, just 100 miles east of my house is Bald Ass Prairie all the way to South Dakota.
My uncle
Bill,
lives in
whereabouts do you
Saskatoon,
live in,
Canada.
Bill? Whereabouts are you from, my friend?
Originally from Indiana, but I live in well, if you know Texas, Dallas and Fort Worth are next door neighbors.
I've absolutely no idea, but quite a long way down south, I
I
guess.
just know that the road between Dallas
Yes.
and Fort Worth has got no curves, just like a girl I used to know.
Yeah.
Oh, steady, Bruce, steady. You'll get
I
yourself in
roughly know
trouble.
where it is all on the map.
Yeah,
That's
imagine
Bill. That's the same area as the Mo Medic 1, right? Have you seen him?
No, he's in northern Texas somewhere.
Well, I'm in
No,
northern
he's-
Texas. I'm just north
he's-
of Dallas.
Dallas,
Florida,
Fort Worth area.
Oklahoma?
He's Dallas Fort Worth area.
He is, eh?
Yeah. If you want to figure out where it is, then just imagine hell and go 5 degrees cooler up north, and that's Dallas.
Is that where you get all the snakes and the cactus and all that nonsense?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I actually had a
that.
possum. A possum.
You
Last
kinda-
night I was working. A possum tried to come in my garage while I was working.
This is a full compliment, Bill, but you kind of have a Willie Nelson similarity.
I start panicking if I get a wasp coming to the workshop. No, a possum.
A young Willie
Yeah.
Nelson.
Bruce, I would say half Willie Nelson, half Martin Short.
Yeah, there we go. A young
I'd say at
Willie
least be
Nelson,
Martin
not
Taller.
old.
Yeah. Take it in, Bill. You're being profiled. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
I know.
yeah.
I know. I'm going to get pulled over on the way out. I know.
You've heard it. You've heard it. You've heard it.
Yeah, sorry, Gary. The drill, eighth inch drill I popped in there for a pilot drill snapped off inside, my friend. So I have a bit of a problem.
I don't. Have you guys when you're using small drills? I mean, I used to buy.
I snap them all the time.
Yeah.
I do too. Yeah, but I found that if I buy, brand name drills,
Yeah,
they tend to be a little more resilient. Than,
absolutely. Yeah,
often.
what I were using, I destroyed 8 mil drills doing what I was doing.
Yeah.
And these were drills that they were commercially bought 20 years ago.
What I usually buy from Screwfix. They do a pack. Urba, have you heard of them make?
Irma, yeah, heard of them.
I buy the pack of them. I think it's £30, and it's got loads of different sizes in, but up to 6 mil, I think. So if you want bigger ones, you obviously have to buy them separately.
I mean, to be honest with you, I was pushing me luck, and I thought was being careful, and I was aware it could snap, and then believe it or not, yes. The trouble is when it snaps, you're completely stymied. It's right in there.
Yep.
There's no way I can get it out. There's no way on this earth that's going to come out.
What are you drilling?
It's a mounting boat for the engine.
Oh,
on a Honda.
Sometimes
they're pretty hard because they cut their own way in. They're pretty hard.
Yeah.
Sometimes when I have had luck, and it doesn't always work, but sometimes if you have a really pointy pick, you can sort of agitate the broken drill bit just a little bit. Sometimes a good strong magnet will get the drill bit out, but
yeah.
Sometimes.
Good idea.
I know what he's trying to say. I've sort of done that sort of thing before and managed to just keep working at it, and you sort of loosen enough to get it out.
Yeah. Because it won't bite too hard into steel. And then I'm sorry, Bruce.
It's okay. I was just going to say there's nothing easy about an easy out.
No, no,
I don't like them. I never get on with them really.
I get the square ones. I get the square ones. They're much better.
Yeah, they're snap-on square ones.
Were you trying to drill through the hardened bolt then to re-drill the bolt hole? Had the bolt snapped off?
Yeah.
I tell you what, them lawnmower bolts are so hard. I bought a top brand drill bit once to drill out one. I drilled it out, but it killed the drill bit after one use, and it was about an £8 or £9 drill bit.
It's because the bolts are self-tapping.
They've got this. Yeah, they cut their own way in, don't they? Yeah,
they're not a self-tapping; they're a thread forming.
There you go. Sorry.
Okay, that's a technical way.
Yeah, I tried how many as well, but they're they are very, very brittle. Once you go in there, you end up with even more of a mess. You're not careful.
But the thread forming bolts, I've only installed 50 or 60,000 of them in my career, and they are hard.
They are hard.
Hard.
No, but I mean, if they would just spend, 5 cents of any type of lubricant or any type of anti-seize on those bolts, we would have a chance 10 or 15 years.
But we didn't do that either, though.
No.
Well, you get them on the Briggs Quantums, don't you, as well? They have them on the Briggs Quantum. Why didn't they just drill all the way through and nut and bolt it?
Exactly.
Because
I
it's
suppose
faster.
quickness in the factory.
It's saving 3 cents per hole at the factory. 3 cents per hole at the factory.
Yeah, it's the same thing with the deck spindles.
Spindles.
Yeah, the spindle heads on a mower deck.
I know. Yeah.
If they are thread forming bolts as well, you're not going to get them out. You break something when you take them out, either the bolt or the leg of the spindle.
Usually the bolt.
Usually the bolt. Yeah.
If you've got room on the bolt, just a little bit of room for a little Dremel grinder, which is a little head about yay big, you can notch the side of the bolt and it'll almost fall off.
Yeah.
That's the only way to get one of those off.
Yeah.
Have you thought of cutting halfway through the hole, Phil, and just getting a little bit more exposure on the side with a little less tightening?
The problem
expose the aluminum a little.
The drill bits in the way.
Make the hole just a bit bigger and go with a bigger bolt. Yeah.
The drill. I'll put a larger drill in there, but it just clashes with the broken piece of drill bit is already there.
That's hard, isn't it?
I meant taking out part of the actual mower case, just cut down 1/8 of an inch.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah, that makes sense. What I'm thinking about seriously, Bruce, is I'm going to strip the plate off the bottom of the mower, and then I'm going to stick it in the mill machine and try to drill it out using a nice positive straight drill.
8 mil straight drill bit.
Yeah. The problem I've got with it is on that machine, I can see there is a on the pulley, they say there is a pin that goes through it. I thought it was an Allen
You can
key,
jump
but
in.
it's not.
Yeah, that's okay.
So once again, it's more hassle.
What is the mower and what is the engine on it? You said it's a Honda, but what
It's
Honda
a
is it?
Mountfield. Was E531? It's a Honda mower. I think it's a Quantum, Luke.
Oh, it's a Quantum on it.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was a Honda.
Now they make drills for with a oil hole down the center of it.
Oh, do they?
That's what I've got, Henry. Today, the wife went out and bought one for me.
Okay.
How much are they?
And they were about 10 quid.
Yeah.
They're diamond
I might
tips.
see him there.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to Guadalajara.
The problem is getting them to hold in the right place. You know, just strike off by hand. You can't do it by
Yeah,
hand.
you can't center it.
But where you're in trouble, you've got the broken bit in there, haven't you? Which you
yeah,
which causes you that hassle. I've actually drilled something out before, and I think it wasn't an engine thing. I broke a drill bit in there. It was a smaller drill bit. In the end, I managed to get down the side of where the drill had broke.
Yeah.
And then I could get it. Actually, I think it did fall out in the end, but it wouldn't have mattered if it got left in there because the bolt would have just, it wouldn't have mattered. But the only thing
I've heard about left-handed drill bits as well. I thought I'd try and get hold of some, but I'm not so sure.
The thing is about the aluminium always tries to drag, don't it? It always tries to drag round the harder steel unless you're dead central. Yeah.
It's called galling, isn't it? It's called galling.
That's what it's called.
Steel and aluminium.
I could call it something else. Pain in the backside.
Well, steel and aluminium will grow together. It's called galling or galling.
I tell you, notch the nut, and it's if it's a bolt, cut the head off, and then cut an X in it, and use a Phillips screwdriver, and it'll fall out. If it's a nut, you just notch the nut with a Dremel, and it'll just come straight off.
Hey, Bill, can you pop over to UK tomorrow morning and show me how to do it? Because honestly, God, I can't get a damn thing out.
These ones, I know what he means on a Quantum. They're like tapered, aren't they? And then they like self-read like a tapered, yeah. I've heated them and everything, and still they've snapped when I've tried to get them off an old scrap mower. I usually just get another engine. Usually, it's easier.
I don't know if you guys remember last week. I was puzzled about an exhaust pipe that had cracked on a Briggs engine.
Right.
Blow me up, Conker. I'll show you guys.
Yeah, here we go.
That's when Stella lifted that big one.
Yeah. This is the exhaust
vibration.
pipe.
Yeah, vibration.
Yeah. Now I was pretty puzzled why it had cracked like this.
Right.
And I found out all 4 engine bolts were loose.
Right.
Oh.
Yeah.
So I guess all the vibration ends up here.
Yeah, the exhaust pipe became structural.
Yeah, it did. Yeah.
That could have been a nice welding job for you, Klaus.
The farmer would weld that.
That's why I kept it, because I put a new one in. The customer wanted a new one in.
Yeah.
So it's I'm gonna do that without the camera rolling first.
No, do it live. Do it live.
Do it live, mate.
No.
We all have footage with roll away.
That's great.
Oh,
Yeah. But it had me really puzzled. I've never seen a break.
I haven't seen it quite crack. I haven't seen one quite crack like that.
No. It's usually along the interface on the flange, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And you know what? They only and have a look. They only partially weld the flange on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit cheap, isn't it? Yeah,
It is.
What was it off? What was the model?
It was a. It's about, I think, a 12.5 or 13 horse intake, single cylinder. It's one of those front-mounted lawn tractors.
Oh yeah.
Where it has a fairly big silencer muffler in the back.
Yeah.
So they run really nice.
So the engine's
normally.
at the back. The engine's at the back, and it's got like the Stiga type things.
That was a Clippo, wasn't it? Wasn't it a Clippo?
No, it was it's called John Surratt, which is
I know the make.
Yeah.
Hey guys, we got 46, 47 people in the room at the moment watching us silly old fools having the app. How about
And
that?
and how many have pressed
How many
the like
likes?
button?
Yeah.
Do you know, I've lost subscribers, Klaus. I was
Yeah.
at the total sum of 296 down to 294.
It happens.
I must
They
have
do
You know
lost
what?
that, you
them.
You know, us important influencers. That's when we need to get a hold of a shrink because we can't handle that. You know, we have.
You know,
You go to
last
bed
week,
one night, get up in the morning, you lost 3 subs, just like the end of
Yeah,
the
I mean,
world.
there's 45 people watching it. I mean, it's brilliant. It is absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
46. Welcome, guys. Everybody watching these. Look at these silly old fools here. Look.
No,
Good
yeah.
grief.
but Conker. In all honesty, I mean, Mick talked a lot about it, and other people talk about it too. That live streams are not good for
Conker,
your
you got
channel.
295 now.
I do.
I just threw you one.
That
I
is
have
not.
two accounts.
Especially when you got COVID. Oh, bloody hell.
No, but I mean, a lot of people
Man,
talk
32
about it.
likes. That's pretty good.
A lot of people talk about it not being good for your channel and your subscriber numbers. But you know what? This is, to me, this is not about subscribers. This is about having fun Saturday night.
This is
Well,
us.
you're
Yeah.
absolutely right. I look forward to this on a Saturday night. I really do look forward to having a chat with what I call friends.
Yeah.
It's like being it's like a virtual pub. Yes, Bruce. It's a virtual pub having a yap with people that you know that you share the same interest, and without exception are good people and brilliant, absolutely brilliant every time.
If they want to stream with knowledge and everything, go to Ken's Small Engine Q&A or Steve's Q&A, and you know they can have all the information they need by asking questions.
If they want BS, they can come here.
If you want,
Absolutely. We have quality
Oh,
BS.
thank you, Bruce.
Quality BS.
Hey, you know what
To
the
be
worst part is?
To
Last
be
week I
honest, though,
picked
we
up.
do cover a fair few topics, even in the banter
You
time
know what?
screens, don't
Last
we?
week I felt kind of bad. Ken was showing that fantastic well of the friction on that space aluminum
inertia
steel
bonding.
thing.
Yeah.
And I interrupted and started yipping about fiber optics. And afterwards I thought, it doesn't
If
work.
that's just Bruce Pender, you can.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
So
Hey,
we've had
Phil.
some really interesting conversation, guys, all about all sorts
was
of
crazy.
things. From
We were
like
out there, man.
Have
It
you
was
guys
out.
noticed that Bruce is actually the big wig here now?
No. Well, Steve's in here somewhere. I saw him.
Yeah, but he's not on the stream. He's not on the stream. So you're the big wig now. Yeah.
By the way, thanks to everybody who've signed up for Steve-O last week. That was pretty nice of you. Thank you for everybody.
What's he up to, Steve?
He's 565 or something now.
Cool.
Yeah, I saw
No,
you.
665. He gained almost 100.
Yeah.
When you've only got 540 guys and you gain 100, that's big.
I mean, I watch Steve OJ whenever but some of the topics he does, because he's so diverse. Some of it is not something that basically interests me, but some of it is really interesting. But like when he's welding or when he's fixing machines, that to me that's good. But dents in fenders, that's not me.
No, that's where my
It's still
channel
interesting.
My channel's a little bit like going a little bit like that, where it's quite a lot of things rather than just the lawnmowers. But the things you've got to do your channel how you want to do it, haven't you? So
absolutely right, yeah. I mean,
But it's really weird. Some of his body panel stuff gets 52 views, and then he did another one on just hanging a ceiling fan.
Yeah,
and it was 1,700 views. Right?
It's hard to figure that out. I know.
Hey, if you want to see a guy make body parts from scratch, Fitzy's Fabrications. That guy is amazing.
There are some good ones out there.
But he does everything with basic hand tools, and he makes it look like it came off of a stamping die from GM.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. He'll use a socket to make a dimple. I mean, all these like simple using stuff that's around your garage. Really cool.
Yeah.
Fitzy's Fabrications.
We got a guy around here locally. He's an absolute genius at metal bending, metal bashing. What you can turn out is absolutely incredible. And yeah, amazing.
I mean, I was watching one of the channels where they restore old cars, right? And they had these long, big fenders in aluminum or aluminium. And they were all done on an English wheel type of thing. They're handmade.
Yeah.
You kind of like, how I mean,
yeah. It's absolute skill. It's a skill to watch and to admire.
Some of that takes a very long time as well to get it right, doesn't it? On the old-fashioned way they do
Shrinking and stretching, shrinking and stretching.
Everybody makes that sound so easy, Hank.
Yeah.
It takes 20 years to master.
You know that 71 pickup truck that he's got, that Steve has? He did that right down to the frame, every bolt. And can you imagine how long that took him to do? He's a pretty handy. He lives 3 blocks from my house. He's a pretty handy guy to have around, right?
Oh yeah.
Steve, I just broke my saw blade. Oh, I've got 7. I'll just bring you one. You know?
Hey Phil, you want to laugh?
The build bespoke motorbikes and cars and stuff. They are all handmade, and I just admire his company's skill. And I've offered him my trike to say, look, if you want it, you can have it and rebuild it. But I've not heard anything since, to be honest with you.
I went to it this morning. I went from. I was only there for 2 hours, but it was a fair or a, what do you call it? Yeah, a fair with vintage cars.
Trade show?
Well, not trade show, but similar fair
Car show.
trade show, car show. Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you. And you know what? When you're looking at some of these things,
Hi Tim.
You can't. I mean, there was a what's it called? A type what? Jaguar, the long one, the old one.
Yeah.
V12.
Yeah. And you look at it. There are thousands of hours put into that thing.
Absolutely, and the
because
involved, though, Klaus,
it was
skill.
but it was there and it was factory. I mean, it was that even the small boats were new and they were wow.
But now any Jaguar that's more than 3 months old has a lot of replacement parts on it. Just saying.
Yeah. Well, I think the older ones were better, but I'm not sure.
Well, I don't know. I think the old Jags rusted in the showroom.
Yeah, no, the old Jags are better because they're made of all new parts now. Every single bolt replaced.
They're like a new car now.
Yeah.
But they were, man, when you think of, and they were old Ford A's and all that stuff. And when you think about there was a Morris Minor that has a wooden frame. It's a
Traveler. The Traveler.
The Traveler shooting brake that had the wooden frame on it, but like a shooting brake. Yeah, absolutely.
The guy was talking about that for it to be original, the type of wood is very important.
Yeah,
I
had to
think
be yew, didn't it? Had to be
ash.
It's ash. Yeah,
it's ash. I beg your pardon. Yeah.
He had ash imported from the UK, and he had the template, and you're just thinking like that thing has taken 15 years to make.
Oh wow,
that's hard work. The wood to get that wood right on them, it's hard work. Yeah, my dad had a lot of them back in the day.
I spent 2 weeks on a John Deere tractor, and I thought that was too
much. You can always take off, but you can never add on. It's not like steel with wood; it comes off. Yeah. You can never go back on again.
No,
you can't uncut it.
No, you can't. That's right. You can't uncut it.
My dad's got a saloon Morris Minor. He's got a saloon Morris Minor.
A lot of wood putty.
Yeah. But the thing is it's lacquered with clear lacquer, so you can't use any putty on it because you can see that.
Sure. Yeah.
When I retired, I switched from wood to steel. Just lawnmowers, cars. Whatever. I actually find steel is a little bit easier and more forgiving. Just like you guys say, you cut something off too small, you can't stretch a piece of wood.
But you can get the torch out.
My father was a furniture maker. Well, he's still alive now to this day. He's in his 90s.
Really?
He made a lot of in fact, I've got some of his pieces that he's only ever signed one piece, and he made a mahogany writing bureau for my wife and I when we got married. But he did all the work in Lord Bath's Longleat house.
Did they have wood back then?
And he did all the work in there for the dining room tables. He refurbished them. And he was, my father is hold him in awe, absolutely awe. He always said, getting the work was easy. Getting paid was a different matter altogether.
Yeah.
And it's all very, very true.
I got a.
Well, he did it because he loved it.
I got a question for you guys in terms of shop rates. Have you guys raised your rates this year?
I raised my transportation rates.
Even Steve, good as my friend.
Hey, Steve.
Yeah, Steve.
Hey, Steve.
Good
But
to see
it
you, my
depends,
friend.
Klaus, it depends on
Steve.
if parts are going
Hey,
up or
Steve.
not. It all depends on the part prices.
I just got my electric bill for the heating in my shop. I just raised my hourly rate.
How much? Like 5 or 6 or what?
Yeah, natural gas is going through the roof too. I'll have to watch that when I get home.
Yeah.
Our prices have gone up by 50%.
Yeah,
overnight.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
In the
Brucey,
UK.
I just got a
You know what?
monthly
If the money-
oil. Brucey,
If
I
the
got
money
a
went
monthly
straight
oil.
if the money went straight into Ukraine so they could get this thing done, I wouldn't mind paying it for a couple of months or a half a year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're-
I
they're
just
playing
got an
tough
oil
there.
bill, a monthly oil bill that's normally $300-400, $733.
Yeah.
That's monthly for like
Yeah.
oil. I'm like,
And I never bought any oil before I left home either. So
oh,
We haven't bought any
Oh.
since. I haven't bought any ages. We had 750 litres in our tank. We've made that last all winter. So
well, it's like Simone was saying a couple weeks ago. Heat
Been a
or
mild
heat,
winter.
make your choice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
How you doing, Steve?
I'm doing fantastic, and thank you for asking.
We were all thinking,
How are-
Steve. We just
how,
didn't ask you.
how are you, Klaus?
I'm fantastic too, Steve. Thank you for asking.
You guys want to get a room?
No.
Good to see you, Steve. Welcome, mate, as always. Always.
Thanks, Conk. Thank you.
Steve, where's your daughter?
Where's
Mm.
Oh,
Yeah.
which one?
April.
She is currently playing video games on the couch right now, and well deserved. She needs a break. Man, you guys wouldn't even believe how hard April works on Steve Small in the Saloon. It'd blow your mind. It would blow your friggin' mind if you knew.
What could you give it as an example of what she does behind the scenes then? To
Well,
take
she
up the
takes
time?
an hour and a half video and cuts it down to 1 minute and 5 seconds.
Exactly.
Exactly.
That is exactly one thing she does. Yes.
And
Steve,
she does, and she does it well.
Doesn't have like a widowed older sister or anything, right?
I think
no, she's an only child actually.
So you know what? My wife's calling the channel our channel now.
Oh.
Hey, Bruce, what's wrong with that?
Nothing. She does all of the acquisitions. She just found me a what do you call it? A narrator that doesn't start. I mean, who does that, right?
Yes.
They're going to start selling locking gas caps. Watch.
I say to Laura, I use April quite a lot to Laura. I say, come on, April does it. You should help out more.
Oh, good Lord. Don't do that. Oh.
I could try and say that, but it wouldn't work well.
I've still got the bruises when I said it.
She couldn't do the editing. She couldn't do that. But other things, I got to do a few thumbnails. And actually, the videos did a bit better with her thumbnails. But
yeah, Trudy's a really good photographer, too. I'm lucky there.
Luke, are you going to show that video you sent me today?
I have to ask her if she'll allow me to. Hang on a sec.
Well, I got to push off, guys. Got to go watch girls dance.
Hey,
Okay,
man.
We'll take care, bud.
Got to watch, mind you, granddaughters, 12-year-old girls dance.
Oh, well, mate.
I'm glad you clarified that.
All the best.
I hope I didn't scare you off, Bill.
Take care, Bill. Good night.
Enjoy, Bill.
But it's nice to see guys, from all around the world over here. Just having a yap. It's
I'd love to get someone from Australia to join this little gang.
I would, Bruce. You keep taking the words right out of my mouth. I was exactly going to say that.
And then you do a machine on Friday, and I do a machine the following week.
Steve, isn't it? I mean, it's about 8:30 in the morning over there, isn't it?
Yeah, about 8 in the morning. Well, what's his name? Mega always comes on from New Zealand.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is early in the morning here right now. I forgot to shave this morning.
I can see.
I gave myself a haircut, Steve.
It's late on here, and I forgot to shave as well.
I got the nautical look today.
Yeah, well, I mean,
There's a bit of a theme going, really, isn't there? There's a bit of a theme going.
Yeah.
There's a bit of theme going here. Let's have a look. I mean, we got
one.
There's one there. Look. We got one there. Look.
Mm-hmm.
You got well,
one there.
nearly.
Yeah, nearly.
This guy. Look at this guy here.
Hey, looking good, man.
And look at this one. Look at this. I mean,
you can't be a small engine mechanic if you have clean fingernails and a beard.
True.
I've been in Mexico for
very true.
3 months.
Right,
Look at
show
those
your
crooked
fingernails,
little
guy. Come on, show your fingernails.
My hands are dirty. Mine are.
Hey, let's have a look. Come on. Hang on a second.
They're terrible.
Fingernails. Oh, not too bad, Henry. Bruce, let's have a look. Oh, you've been on holiday, mate. You've been on holiday.
5 weeks or 10 weeks.
Klaus, come on, mate. Oh,
I got a little. That thing there came from this one.
I think Ken was giving us a finger there.
I reckon he was. Didn't think of that, for God's sake.
Right. Do it again, Conk.
Go on, John. Let's have a look, mate. Oh, wrong way around, boys.
Nice,
Wrong way
nice.
round.
Still dirty from a while ago.
A working man's finger there, Steve. Go on, man.
Good, Conk.
John's a very smart man. I like that. You would not believe how many comments I get on my channel where I'm doing close-ups in something, and it says, never trust a mechanic with clean fingernails. And I'm like, okay, yeah, I get it. Yeah.
I was always told, Steve, never trust a skinny chef.
Yeah, exactly.
But in all honesty, guys, in terms of cleaning hands, fast orange.
I'm sorry, guys.
I don't know if you tried that.
Look at this. Look at this.
Oh, look
Mine are dirtier than that. Look at that.
Maybe you should try having a shower once in a while.
I do. I just got done working on this thing right here. You know, so you got to have the big boys out front.
Oh yeah.
Just gave it a bat.
Mr. B?
Just give him the truck a bat.
Hey, I think Steve's working on a Yukon Cornelius here.
I'm going to have a bite tonight, guys. I'm going to back out for a minute.
All righty.
Hi, Mr. Bruce.
I like this one. Never trust a outside brick there.
I think it was lunchtime. Lunchtime for Bruce.
Yeah. What are you guys using for hand cleaner? For washing hands?
Gasoline.
Petrol.
Washing up liquid.
Gojo citrus.
You're supposed to wash them?
Washing up liquid.
Yeah, Gojo.
Swarfiga, mate. Use Swarfiga.
That is good stuff. That is, but I haven't got none.
Yeah,
the old green jelly.
But if you haven't tried Fast Orange from
Fast Orange, they're the pumice in it.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Klaus is gonna tell us all what the OEM hand cleaner is now. Jesus.
Officially sanctioned by Briggs, right?
There's no OEM hand cleaner, Steve.
£100 per 100 milliliters.
It's actually not that expensive. It's not that expensive, but it's really good.
Do you have Swarfiga over there in the States, Ken?
What is it?
Swarfiga.
Is that a brand?
Like a green jelly.
It's like gritty, isn't it? It's like a sort of a paste.
Not the original. It's like a green jelly, like a lot of green snot.
This stuff here, it's called.
Did it have grit in it? Did the original have grit in it?
There's one here called
both versions.
This is what we use in the shop.
No, that's all it can.
Yeah. We use that stuff like in the shop.
Oh, that's for girls.
That's like an industrial. No, it's got,
that's for girls. That's dirty stuff.
Oh, it's good stuff.
I like the hand cleaner that's got the ground up pumice in it.
Yeah, it does. Just has pumice in it.
That's how I saw the levers on that. Well, some of the newer stuff is.
I just mix a little pumice and some gasoline.
Look at Swarfiga. Swargena. Swarfiga.
Swarfiga, yeah.
Yeah, it's been a big name here for years and years and years, hasn't it?
It's really old stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, I never tried it with the grit in it. But that's the one. I never tried with the grit, but the green stuff that Phil was talking about, that's good. But
that's the stuff.
But the stuff from Permatex is even better.
Yeah, they do the one with the little tiny granules in it, don't they?
Yeah.
Really sort of gets it off.
Do many of you use disposable gloves? Do you use disposable gloves much? Yeah,
I do if I'm doing a lot of oily stuff.
Or a
just
lot of
because-
petrol on it because it
Yeah,
doesn't do your
that-
hands no good. getting
Old
petrol.
oil is not good for you. It goes right into your liver.
Yeah, it's for girls.
Always get
Crazy,
my finger out before you have a shower in the hair.
No, you know what Kenny just said is absolutely 100% true. You do not want to be in used motor oil and
waste oil. No.
gasoline and stuff because
The heavy metals, it leaches right into your liver. It goes right there.
What do they call
In
them?
like
Carcinogens?
seconds. Yeah, all the heavy metals and stuff.
Yeah.
It
Lead-
literally
lead-
will
lead
get into
and
your
copper.
skin in seconds.
Yeah.
Lead and copper. Yeah.
I've had a few guys on my channel actually say, well, you know what? When you're done, just stick both of your hands in your ultrasonic cleaner for a couple minutes.
No, don't
And I'm like, okay, no. Yeah, yes, it's gonna clean your hands, but don't do that because of other things.
Yeah, you can get a hair filth from Amazon.
I might actually buy some. Actually, it would be handy to get some. I just never really think about it. But where of my unit is, my storage unit, they've got like a toilet block there, and because there's horse people up there as well, and they've got a big sink there with that next to it. So,
my dad, he was originally a plumber. He said if you use regular margarine, regular, the cooking margarine, and coffee grinds, that would take, and it takes a while, but it works.
Really?
Slimy hands.
You know what we use a lot?
Yeah.
We use a lot of liquid gloves. Have you guys ever used that? Liquid gloves?
No.
I have heard of
You
that.
put it
I
on your
have heard.
hands before you go to work on stuff,
Yeah.
and when you go just soap and water, everything comes right off.
Yeah, it's a tub that's got this really, it's like lard, like butter,
Yeah, it's
but
nasty
it's white,
stuff.
and you wipe it all over your hands before you start working. I have tried that stuff before,
Now,
but I can't hold on to little carburetor parts anymore because they're slip
the
my fingers.
invisible glove, right?
barrier cream over here, don't they, Conker? Barrier cream.
Yeah,
Put that on
yeah.
Before
Put
you
it on.
start, yeah. But I
Yeah.
couldn't do that. It'd just be too slimy to work with.
I must admit, if I'm totally honest, I just go in barehanded. I go all natural, and then I just, the way of getting it out of your fingernails is when you're in the shower, get it through your hair. That soon gets it off.
It does when you wash your hair. It does.
I usually put glove on too late or whatever. I've already got into the job by then. I should have put it on.
Yeah, you're challenged there, John.
Yeah, I'm true.
Mick has dirty fingernails and he just runs it through his hair in the shower. Cleans his fingernails.
Maybe in the nether region.
Yeah. Maybe.
Yeah, the old four figure is good old fashioned stuff, mate. It works. It's weird. It is weird. I mean, it's like washing your hands with snot, but it does get rid of all the petrol, the grease, and everything off. It really does. And it's water soluble, so you wash your hands afterwards with soap and water, and it gets it all off.
Yeah.
Up yours.
Yep.
We got there, Bruce.
What the hell did you say?
I thought he said up yours. And I was like, what?
I thought he said up yours too.
I did.
Up yours too, Bruce.
Hey, listen.
Rick
you're
knows
getting
that
I
just
said
use
this to
nitrile
Stella last
gloves,
week.
but-
If you're getting insulted by this crew, that's a compliment. And I was on a crew for 32 years. It's constant stuff like that. Anyways, up yours.
Do you find you can't do everything in gloves? If you even got the gloves on, you can't do everything.
You don't get the feel. You don't have the feel.
No. So it's all right, wearing gloves, but for certain things. But when it's a fiddly stuff, you can't.
But
I found
the trick is, Luke. The trick is to buy good gloves.
I do buy quite good ones. They are quite good make ones I get, but still, they don't. I've noticed actually since when I put my hand in petrol with them, when it was E5, it used to eat the gloves away. Now it's E10, the gloves last longer in it.
I think your gloves have changed.
I haven't had the same gloves.
Yeah,
They
but
don't even work for COVID.
I mean, if you look at the EN rating on it, it has probably changed to accommodate for ethanol.
Well, perhaps they have done that. They might have done that, yeah.
But if you notice, brake clean won't kill them, but carburetor cleaner will.
Yeah,
because they're not.
Because the carburetor cleaner has more like toluene and more of the aromatic solvents in it.
Yeah, acetone and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, the good stuff.
On what kind of gloves? What kind of gloves?
I use Gorilla Grip. They're called. They're
That's what
orange.
I use. I'll look up.
They're too expensive.
I'm going to test it right now.
Scott, are you
Screw
watching
you
porn
guys.
again?
Screw you guys. I'm going to test this right now.
Something's breaking through. Is that Mr. Briggs?
Is Scott watching the Playboy channel again?
Yep.
Who's got the YouTube on? Come on, guys.
Yeah, somebody got YouTube on.
I know what's happening. John's playing now. I've heard that before.
What?
Go on, John. You can play it. She'd give us permission.
It won't show up on my phone. You'll have to do it or get somebody
You
that can
want
put it on the screen.
bigboob.com or something?
Okay, wait a sec.
Okay.
Oh, well, I'll be right. No, I got the wrong glove. I'll be right back.
Right.
Klaus, which one of the gorillas do you use? Use the vinyl or the nitrile or which ones?
Nitro.
Oh, yeah,
Nitro.
Because I know the vinyl ones, these things like dissolve. The
Yeah,
vinyl ones,
they don't. They're only
those
for.
are good for food service. That's about it.
The black ones are really, really good, but they are expensive.
Yeah, the nitrile about $10 a clip.
Yeah,
These
mine
are-
are orange. You can get them in black too, but mine are orange. They. Yeah, the vinyl ones there for rectal exams and stuff like that. They don't work on carb cleaner. Yeah.
This is nitro. This is nitro. This is a perfectly good glove. Never worn it before. Nitro. I'm gonna spray that on there
Hey,
right
you
now.
shop at Princess Auto, don't you?
No, we don't have. Why are you still zoomed in on me?
We're working, mate.
Okay.
We're working.
You're holding a spray can. That's the
Okay,
only
look.
action we've seen today.
Look, I just soaked this thing down
Yes.
with.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna let it sit for a bit. See what
All
Yeah,
happens.
I thought you got to stretch it out to see if it tears.
That's what I use.
Oh,
They're
it
actually
smells-
okay.
oh, it
They're
smells
okay. They're the best ones I've
fantastic.
found over here.
Oh, what is that? Condoms? I see
Medium.
the medium size.
Yeah,
I usually have the large ones.
yeah. Well,
Mm.
they're only 3 inches.
Silly witch.
They're only 3 inches, but some people don't like them that wide.
Who's 3 inches?
Look at the state of this.
Oh,
look.
what time
There
is
he
it?
is.
Oh,
Man.
the worst.
That's
What
a
is that?
three-
Like a piece of what is that on the bottom, Scott? Looks like a piece of vinyl.
Yeah, cheese.
It's a 3-inch sandwich right there.
Holy crap! What is that?
Nice.
Eggs?
Nice.
and-
That,
Dogs
3
into it.
inches.
that looks good.
What are you drinking, Scott?
Green
mint milk. There you go.
mint milk.
Oh no.
Not again.
Yeah.
I just
Conker, I'm gonna
recovered
drop
from
down.
last
I'll be
week.
back in a little bit.
See you, John.
What?
Me too.
What?
Be back shortly.
You just go like this.
You don't give it to the dog, do you?
Oh no. That's so wrong. Sorry, guys. That is so wrong.
Tim, that's the best look ever. Like what? WTF?
Why? What's wrong with it? It's just milk. I'm the only one here.
What is it? Liverwurst, Scott?
Yeah.
Liverwurst, cheese, and onion.
Stella started already. Look, she started already.
Rib for your pleasure.
Yeah, and she's not even in the actually up on the channel.
Stella, come on up, girl.
Yeah, Stella, get up here. Hey, Stella, by the way, I just responded to your email, just in case you didn't check your email.
Oh dear. Here we go.
This is nothing. Look at this. Look at this.
Hang on,
This is a
mate.
nitro glove right here.
It's already
And-
expanded.
Yeah, but look, I just soaked it twice. I just did this twice,
That's doing all right.
and it's
It's
not
hanging in
it's,
there.
it's not melting it. It's not
Maybe
melting
when it's
anything
combined
at
with
all.
gas, eh?
Steve, try and soak the fingertips and then pull them after 5 minutes.
That's doing all right.
Steve, it looks like
Do
you're.
the ring on a carb. Do the bowl ring on a carb, and it will expand.
Hold on,
All right,
I'm hitting
I
this
hope-
shit. Hold on.
We got a new member.
Woo!
How you doing, Rusted?
Hey, Rusted.
All right, hi, you lot.
How you doing, mate?
I'm good. I'm good.
Top man.
Hey, Bruce.
Does anyone else notice that?
Sorry,
Steve
too much
looks like
going
he's
on, Steve.
getting ready to do a rectal exam.
Hey, Briggs.
On you, Briggs.
Look,
sound we all know well.
That's respectable. Those are the ones I use, eh?
Okay, so Bruce, didn't you just tell me to try something else on this?
Well, for me, they just almost fall apart and fall off my fingers, but I don't know if it's mixed with gas and clean card
Gasoline?
Yeah, that's what really
Gasoline? Let's
happens,
try that.
Stella.
Thinners, I find, eats them blue ones. Paint thinners.
Yeah.
Paint thinners. Oh my god.
What about acetone? You think acetone would eat through one
I'd
of those?
probably take some of that sandwich from Scott would probably dissolve it.
Yeah, milk probably would.
Sorry, Tim, wakey.
Hey, Mick. Mick, if you're still out there, buddy.
He's got chipmunk on.
Bend over. There we go.
Speak, Tim.
I'll check you for COVID right now, Mick.
Hang on. Whoa.
Let's hear Timmy.
All the way from Canada.
I'm going to try acetone. I'm going to pour some acetone on this and see what happens.
Steve, do you use...
I can see a new video coming all about
Let
gloves.
Tim talk. Let Tim
Holy
talk. Go ahead, Tim.
crap. There was like 400 people talking at once. I couldn't understand anything.
Go ahead, Tim. Say something.
Tim's, he's in chipmunk mode again. Okay. Be back in a second.
Say something, Tim.
Tim, your audio's off, mate. Tim.
Yeah, definitely chipmunk.
The only thing he said all day.
I don't know how come he gets that.
I don't know either. Oh, yeah.
Can you begin to worry me a bit?
So I use acetone and transmission fluid for a rust remover, repellent.
That's the stuff. That's the
Bolt
stuff.
remover.
Yeah, I got a video on that.
The only thing about it is if you then afterwards decide to apply some heat, it tends to be slightly flammable.
It is.
Okay,
It makes an interesting video.
Some heat.
Yeah.
This acetone is childproof. I can't open this.
Well, you're a child.
Do you know what that means, Steve? That only kids can open it.
Yeah.
Holy crap, this thing's tight. I can't get this lid off. There is some in there.
Oh, I could go so far with that.
Yeah.
Steve, you got a small engine shop. Get a pair of pliers out.
All right, good call.
I think that's the studio. He probably has to run outside to get tools.
In terms of stuff you put in the gasoline to preserve it, are you guys over there? You all using Stable or?
I use Stable every now and then. Depends on what I'm doing. At the beginning of the winter, I'll use Stable because I may not get a customer for a couple months, or it may not snow for a couple months, and I don't want it to go bad.
Okay. And then you guys tried
Stable. I use ethanol-free gas. That's it.
I never have much go bad because we use it for work all the way through, so I just use the stuff up.
Yeah,
right. If you're rotating, you're okay.
Yeah.
Don't leave fuel in it.
The only thing is, if I fix a two-stroke machine over winter and I think I'm going to sell it in, say, 2 or 3 months, then I just buy a can of that Aspin and just put a bit of that in there, yeah. Especially when I've just done the carb and everything, I just think, it's best to do that.
Yeah.
Wow.
I bought a big box of, it's from Briggs and Stratton. It's called Fuel Fit. And I not when I use it on a Honda.
Honda.
I might need to turn my ventilation on.
Yeah.
Love you, close.
Look
at Steve go.
He's a scientist tonight.
It's the mad scientist.
Steve, all you gotta do is wave and say it's fabulous.
Look it. I just soaked my entire hand with acetone.
Yeah.
Try and
pull
the end of the fingers. The end of the finger.
Pull an end of the finger.
They're doing all right.
Wow.
What make of them ones?
I just soaked. The thumb came off.
There we go. There we go.
It's weakening the bonds.
Yeah.
Welcome. Bruce, what are you doing?
I found these with my metal detector.
Minions.
Bruce, you don't know where they've been.
They got flowers on it.
Send those to Kenny.
Zoom into Bruce.
Yeah, put Bruce bigger. I want
Well, zoom into Bruce.
Right, James, don't worry. Just had a bit of a coughing fit there, boy.
Send them to Ken. He uses the wife's glasses too.
But she's got at least got the diamonds, the fake
Yeah.
diamonds.
I bet they were glad to lose them.
Flowers on it. Phil, can you blow up? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, see, flowers.
Sorry, Klaus. What do you want?
And then Steve's down there with the rubber glove. I better take these.
Oh, Lordy.
Yeah.
What's this one right here?
That's a big one.
Go on, get it out again,
Lord.
Steve.
Look at this. It is actually starting to deteriorate this glove. Look.
Yeah.
Right there.
Oh yeah.
It's coming through.
Yeah.
Look
It's like the condoms we used in high school. You know?
Yeah. didn't do shit. I know. That's why Kenny's got 17 kids.
Yeah.
Well, I get all these Father's Day cards. I don't know who they're from.
He walks down the street. Hi, Dad.
We did it 18 times.
got lucky in high school?
Who uses condoms?
All right, don't even go there, Mr. B. Come on.
What do you got, Scotty? What do you got? Saran wrap? What are you doing?
No, I don't use it. It's called bareback, buddy.
Uh-oh.
You can't get anybody pregnant with spit.
I don't use spit.
Oh my God.
No, you do it the easy way, Ken. When you're 18, you go like this.
No. You're going to get me banned, you guys are. You are. You're gonna get me banned.
I didn't do nothing. I just made a scissor motion.
Dr. Clip and Tuck. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. And guess what? It grows back sometimes.
Yes, I know. I'm sure I'm going to get banned now. There we go.
No,
No, you don't.
Conker, I guarantee you won't get banned. I put in a good word for you.
Thank you, Steve. I need somebody to do something. I'll tell you, mate.
You know. Look at these mud flaps on my truck. They're made for people, for big people. Let's see here.
Mr. Briggs, this is a small engine channel.
Okay, hold on.
What do you do, Mr. B?
Read my mud flaps.
What's it say? I got to zoom in.
Zoom it in there, Mr. B.
Passing
load.
side, suicide. Yeah.
Wide, get it? Wide. Caution, wide. Get it? Wide. Bubble butts, in other words.
No, I don't get it at all.
Wide loads, in other words.
I'll tell you, wide load means something different here.
Well, big load's doing over here as well, Ken. To be honest.
Now Conker's mad at himself.
Oh, dear
What the
Lord.
hell, dude?
Oh, dear, oh, dear.
Oh no, Conker's into jewelry. Start talking about pearl necklaces.
Steve, when it comes to acetone, nitrile gloves, penetration time about 60 seconds.
I would really appreciate it if you would stop talking about penetration right now.
The stream is going that way anyway.
It's a little late in the day.
You're doing your best, but you're failing, mate.
Yeah.
I'm trying, Phil. I'm trying. It's like in school. It's like in school. There's just some students you can't reach. You know.
Anyway,
You're
I'm
doing
nervous
your
about,
best, mate, and they just no, they're just ignoring you.
I'm nervous
dear
about taking
Lord.
on that
Uh,
because it's heavy. I'm going to
What,
change
what
the
was that,
subject.
Bruce?
I'm nervous about
change the
taking
subject.
on that
The sun is
aerator because
out.
they're heavy.
So Bruce, next time we see you, then you'll be back home, broadcasting from your shop back home. Yeah.
Yes. And I think my first video is going to be unbolting the garage doors and turning the power on to the door openers and undoing all the chains to the toolboxes.
Sure. If you
Making the batteries up on the vehicles.
Hey, Bruce, let me ask you though, what do you give your friend for watching everything? You give him something?
Bruce, you're well aware I have 2 family members that live in Red Deer.
Yeah.
I have been getting them to drive by your house. And
Okay.
just so you know, when you get home, there's about 14 lawnmowers and 32 weed eaters thrown on your driveway with little notes on this saying, "Here's my phone number. Can you fix this for me?" So you're going to be in for a big surprise when you get home, Bruce.
Wow. I love it.
You'll see.
So you still got the snow up there, Bruce? There's snow in the ice, or is it clear now at yours?
Yeah.
I think the snow was just in where the drifts were, and in the alley there'll be some ice where it flows and then freezes and flows and freezes. Yeah, we're looking good.
Nice.
In Mexico here, there's not much ice.
Only in the glasses.
Just
It's
in
been
your
pretty cold
glass.
here in the last few
Exactly.
days in the UK for our by our standards, it's been pretty cold.
We've had a cold spell here lately, haven't we, Luke? It's I mean, here it's been a nice day today, and but it's been like 2 or 3 degrees above freezing. It's been bone chilling, you know.
We've had a few cyclones as well.
Bad
Yeah.
you do.
At least it's not snowing.
But a week or so ago, we were working in
That was
Cambridge, not that far from us, and I walked to the shop and I thought it was about 20 degrees, and I thought how lovely it is, spring is here, and then we've been bitten by this again.
Yeah. Once the wind turns, you know, it gets cold.
Yeah. I said, Laura, earlier on, I said that there's a big battle going on at the moment. It's winter v spring, and who's going to win? Because 1 minute it's like spring when the sun comes through, next minute it's trying to snow. So
Spring will always win. Look, spring will always win. All our hedgerows now will just begin to leaf up.
Yeah,
Great
ours
to
are.
see it.
And grass is growing. We've been cutting grass quite a lot.
Yeah,
so,
great to see it, mate. All that lovely.
Yeah, I've been cutting
lime
grass and all.
green leaves in the hedgerows. Brilliant.
I love that color.
Just beautiful colour.
Yeah, you say the colour's just starting to come, all the greenery now. Just
Absolutely
starting.
right, mate. It is all,
I cheat on my lawn. I spray on it's an iron solution that you can spray on your lawn. It just turns it instantly greener than the neighbor.
Really? Oh wow. We have a company called Green Thumb that comes around 4 times a year.
Is that fertilizer made by Scott's?
The grass, and it's great. The grass looks wonderful. It's green, lush. The trouble is, that damn stuff keeps growing all the time.
I tell you what, I've got a couple of customers that use them, and their grass grows quicker than anybody
It
else.
does. Yeah, it really does. I mean, I looked out there yesterday. It was 2 inches high. This morning, it was a foot high.
Whoa.
It does grow about 3 times as much as everybody else's grass.
Okay, guys, we're lawnmower mechanics. You gotta love it.
Yep, absolutely. Absolutely.
Wait, is that John Clem? Someone said about the sailor suit.
Yeah, most likely. Yeah. This looks like him. Yeah, little bearded, but yeah.
Yeah.
Ronnie Barker. No, I said I said moose, not mouse.
Not mouse.
Moose.
We got one here in Hartford running around.
Oh, wait a minute. I found Phil. Holy crap.
Yeah.
A pregnant
Oh,
moose.
my lordy.
On the cruise.
That'll be me. I tell you what, that's how, in the moment, Ken, that's how I feel.
Did you ever do that with Nashville? The mustache.
I was going to sit on the couch for a minute.
I'm
You
just
heard about
about
that?
ready for me bed, I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
But
Ken, you heard
guy
about
at work. He's trying to get like a 10, 12 inch wide mustache.
you heard about that moose that we have in Winstead, right? It's pregnant.
No.
No, it's a big moose that everybody's been trying to go look at, and it's jamming up the roads.
You should see what they do out here.
So when do you leave tomorrow then, Bruce? First thing you fly up or what? How's it
No,
work?
we're flying out at about 4 o'clock.
Okay. And how long
So
will it take you to get home, mate?
5 hours, and then we're an hour and a half from home.
Yeah.
We could get a motel room and then take the bus the next day and all that stuff.
There it is.
Just spend the money and take a cab.
Bruce, all I want to know is what souvenirs are you bringing back for me?
Nothing.
He's got a whole box of lost and found. That he'll be distributing. There'll be old beer caps and coins and yeah.
Oh, we've been here so many times we don't buy souvenirs anymore.
No, that's fair enough.
That's a nice place to be at, Bruce. That's when you're that's a nice.
I do remember as a child, we go on holiday with mum and dad, and they would spend half the holiday going around all the souvenir shops, finding things to buy to take home to people. And I never really ever got that. Why? Never understood it. It's all anyway. It's all crap.
We go to Italy every summer, and we go to the same place and have been for 16 years in a row. We don't bring in any souvenirs home. Well, I bring red wine home, but that's not a souvenir.
Trudy brought a couple of dresses for her nieces, and that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't do it any longer. I've never quite understood. I mean, we are now talking about 40 years ago, even longer. And I remember as kids, we were given so much money, we had to take a present home to Auntie Doreen and Uncle Fred. And you think, oh my Lord, what was the point? What was the point?
And it just ends up underneath the stairs in the basement.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or in the next garage sale.
It used to be postcards as well, but people with social media and that now, no one bothers with postcards hardly.
No, of course not. No. Although I must admit, I like watching. If you go onto the internet and find some of the saucy postcards that they used to do years ago, how they got away with some of that stuff, I do not know. Honestly,
the old cartoon ones with speaking.
Yeah, it was brilliant, mate, wasn't it? It was brilliant. I mean,
my wife and I still
the edge of bad taste.
We still send out Christmas cards.
Yeah,
we do a few, not quite so many as we used to.
Not since Facebook.
Hey, you guys want to see this for a second?
Yeah.
I have been seriously, like nitro gloves, right? Acetone. I have been soaking this finger in acetone 3-4 times.
Lordy.
Look, seriously. That's soaked in acetone until it was dry 3 times. I mean, these things are.
I guess it doesn't. I guess it doesn't get. I guess it doesn't get used much.
There you go, Phil. Here's your saucy postcard, Phil.
I'm just guessing though, Steve, where were the other fingers been?
Okay, Steve, what kind of gloves are they? Because there's lots of those blue ones.
Yeah, good point. Well, I know they're nitrile. These ones are nitrile. That's all I know.
Yeah, that's the whole thing there. Ken?
Huh?
Yeah. Happy days. Right, gentlemen, I am going to call it because I've just about come to the end of the tether at the moment. Yeah. Thank you for taking the time coming up and having a yap, as always. And I enjoy your company, each and every one of yours. And, of course, all the comments. You'll forgive me if I'm not quite fine on all 5 cylinders tonight.
You did great.
But we got through it. That's the main thing. I'm about to go
Thanks
home.
for doing it anyways, Phil. Thanks.
Yeah. I'm about to go home. I'm going to take to me bed because I've had enough.
Yeah.
Hey, just remember tomorrow Simone's going on at 11 o'clock your time.
Yeah.
With a live.
So all the very best to each and every one of you guys, and thank you for joining me.
Bye, everyone.
Good night. Take it easy.